Hey y'all, this is Faust coming at you. I have another review today I'm going to do. This is on an Orbit sprinkler. It's a starter setup packet. It comes in a big old box like this. Has everything you need to start up your sprinkler system. Comes with instructions. And it has a list of every part that's involved in this startup system. Go through what it involves. It has a cutter, so you can cut the pipe. It has 125 feet of blue pipe. This is 1/2 inch. It has your fittings. Now these fittings, you don't need any glue. They're glueless fittings. So you can just snap these fittings onto the pipe and they'll work. It also comes with gear-driven sprinklers. There are 6 sprinklers, gear-driven. Gear-driven means that inside the water goes through a process of gearing, and that's what spins your sprinkler. I have been using Orbit sprinklers since 1990, and yeah, that's pretty old. But even when they came out with the Hunter heads, I used the Orbits instead because I loved them so much. So this starter kit is put out by Orbits. So they have everything involved in this box that gets you started and up and running. So it's not enough to do, you know, a big yard, but if you're doing your front yard or a garden zone, or, you know, then there's a sufficient amount of parts here. Now you can buy a bigger starter kit, but you can always go and buy additional pieces to the kit that you will need. It involves a pressure gauge. So you start out by putting this pressure gauge on your hose bib, and it tells you how much pressure is coming out of your hose bib, and that will tell you, as per your instructions here, it will tell you spacing chart, okay? It will tell you how many sprinklers you can have and how far apart they have to be. So the pressure, you know, gets less and less with the more sprinklers you put in, logically. So, you know, if you have less pressure, you're going to have to put the sprinklers closer together so they work properly. Okay, so also involved, which I've never had one of these. This is a Beehive. It's called Timer Zone. It is run by Wi-Fi, so you have nothing on here, no digits, no nothing, no dials. You basically go online and you go to Apple or you go to Google and you go to your app store and you find the Beehive app and you download it on your phone, and then the actual cord is run by Wi-Fi, also Bluetooth. So you don't need any cord to get power to this thing. You just plug this thing in your house, and then you hook this to the water zone, and then you go to your app on your phone and you set up your system. And the system will tell you, you know, you'll input how many minutes you want per zone. You'll input everything you need for this, and this will communicate with you no matter where you're at. It'll tell you what the weather is, and you can turn it on, shut it off, change zones. Because if you're out of town and it's raining, then you don't have a rain sensor. I think that's the whole theme of this whole thing. Then you can just shut this thing off and you don't need the water. Or maybe you have a wet time, a wet week, and you don't need to water, or maybe it's really hot and you need to water more, so you can turn the thing on for longer per zone. Or, yes, per zone. So, actually this is a one zone system, so you'll just be working with the one zone. Now, like I said, this is Bluetooth plug-in. Let me take it out of the package. So you just plug this into an outlet, and you go to your phone, which you've already downloaded the Beehive app, and then you arrange your sprinkler system for your lawn. It seems, to be pretty simple. I will put it in my yard and give it a try. Like I said, I am very happy with Orbitz in the past. I've even used their timer clocks and other available pieces that they have for sprinkler systems, and I was always happy. So, to go back over what this set includes, you have your pipe, you have your fittings, there's 90s, there's couplings, you have a cutter for your pipe, you have a total of 6 gear-driven sprinklers. Now, I would imagine also if you wanted to put pop-up sprinklers, which are for your beds, your flower bed zones, you could also buy them separately and put them on your system. Or you could just buy a simple setup box from them with those included. They do have a couple of selections you can make if you have a good idea. Comes with a pressure gauge. Important that you put your system together properly and you space your sprinklers according to the pressure coming out of your pipe. Now, the pressure can vary from city to city, or if you have a well, then your pressure can really vary from other people's. So you want to make sure you take your pressure, and then you can measure how far your sprinklers are going to go. This is the Beehive timer clock. It has no gauges, no gears, no dials, no digital. Everything is operated from your phone. So if you don't have a phone, I think everybody has a phone now. So you're going to be able to run this by downloading the app from the Android store or the Apple store. And after you're all set up, you go into the app and you set up everything for your system. Again, this is the Orbitz Quick Setup, Quick Start Sprinkler System. This is Faust coming to you. Like and subscribe, guys, and share this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like and subscribe. I need subscribers, and I'm always happy to have more. This is Faust. I'm out.